We have absolutely no idea what we're supposed to do. So, what do you want to talk about?
The one question everybody asks is, thank you, no. They all want to know, what are you two really like? So tonight we're going to find out.
And you guys are brothers. We're brothers. Yeah, and you have the same parents. It's almost hard to believe. There.
Oh, you get a microphone and I don't. You know what I have?
Well, he has a PhD.
The first question people usually ask me is, are they really like that?
To coin a phrase, Mom always liked me better.
They're exactly like that.
None of his family members will ride in the car. The only one that will ride with him is the dog, and he has to tie a pork chop around his neck to get the dog to get into the car with him.
If you go and have lunch with them in the cafeteria, they're just like that.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, I have a new Ford Aspire.
Boy, I mean, you talk about a dumb name.
Well, it aspires to be something better.
What did they think we
Well,
were
they had
going
narrowed
to
it down
think?
to two choices. It was either Aspire or Expire.
Tom is 12 years older than Ray. When Ray was growing up and he was a little kid, you know, Tom was a god. When Ray was 6, you know, Tom would be 18 and going away to college. So they just had a nice, almost cross-generational relationship. They're friends. They're like best friends.
So how did a couple of MIT graduates end up in the auto repair business?
We thought we were going to make $1 million.
Back in the day, this station, WBUR, looked a lot less good than it does now. It was a community station. So they had a generic call-in show at one point, and whoever was producing it decided, well, let's do something on cars.
We got a call one day from a guy named Vic Wheatman. I guess he was responsible for booking BUR's regular Saturday morning talk show, and he thought it would be neat to have like 6 area mechanics on the show to discuss car repair.
Ray thought it was a dumb idea, so he told Tom to go. And they thought, well, maybe someone will hear about us this way, and we'll, you know, someone will come into the shop and we'll get, you know, a customer.
And I'm the only one of the 6 mechanics who shows up. So for 15 minutes, I tell them everything I know about cars, and then I say, can we, like, ask for phone calls?
They open the phone lines, and somebody calls. Somebody else calls.
At the end of the show, the guy said, maybe we'll try that again. And Tommy said, maybe I'll bring my brother back.
The following week, Tom and Ray come back, and they find out that this producer guy has been fired in the interim, probably for letting them on the air, you know. And there's a little note that says, have fun, watch your language. And the show's theirs. They don't have any instruction, they don't have any experience.
The fact that anybody thought that it was a good idea to have a show about calling in to see how to fix your cars is like, who thought that was a good idea? The fact is that it turned into an amazing idea.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, it's Christy. I was about 16 years old and I was driving from South Bend, Indiana.
Oh, it was your fault.
Well, shut up.
I'd say they figured it out.
This is Richard in Dogtown, California.
Dogtown?
These guys were not radio guys.
So what's up, Sharon?
Well, I have this seasonal question.
Nobody told them you have to talk like this.
The biggest danger that you encounter is having the car overheat.
Nobody said you have to do this to be on radio or that to be on radio.
Driving was okay as long as I didn't try to steer.
They just came in and they were themselves.
And it can only be attributed to the fine engineering of this Chevrolet engine.
Yeah.
No one else was there, no one was watching, no one was paying them. They just had a good time.
Really? I always thought that was a crappy car.
Well, it was after you got a hold of it.
I think that BUR used the air back in the early days to allow a program like Car Talk. You know, it was public radio, even educational radio, but a little bit on the edgy side.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers.
When I knew Car Talk in the late 70s, it was a local show. I liked it a lot because, first of all, it was live, and it was just fun. So when I got to NPR and worked for Robert Siegel in the news division, we began to think about the possibility that there might be a Car Talk segment on the Weekend Edition Sunday show.
There are probably about 5 or 6 people who take credit for Car Talk coming to NPR. A number of people, Robert Siegel, Jay Kernis, some other people who've worked at NPR, all claim to have been driving through Massachusetts at the exact moment that the show was airing, hearing it and saying, this show should be national.
I'm kind of hung up
between the Subaru wagon and the Volkswagen Golf, and I was wondering what you all think about them.
Which one do you like?
Here come these two guys from Boston with these accents and these laughs, and a phone line talking to people changed everything, and in a sense made everything that followed them possible.
The lightning struck our car. I've never heard of anything like that.
No kidding. How did you know that?
Maybe you just hit an armadillo.
No. My wife said my mother-in-law was in the back seat. Maybe that's why the lightning struck. But anyway.
That's what the lightning was shooting for.
Car Talk has nothing to do with cars. It's about people. It's about how we approach the world. It's about how we see each other. It's about the things we have in common. And if anything, it just uses cars as an excuse to talk to people about life.
How do you know if you've got a good mechanic?
By the size of his boat.
It is the greatest success story in public radio history. It has the largest single-hour audience of any program in public radio. A station's greatest success would be to ever have another hour that even approached the success of Car Talk.
I want to know why after 5 to 6 hours in the car, I always end up having a bad hair day.
Do you use a cream rinse?
Yes.
This show started out with people calling us, what's the valve clearance? Should the valves be hot or cold when I adjust them? I mean, and you're asking her to use a cream rinse, and I'm wondering, have I just parachuted in here from some other planet? What the hell is going on?
Do you use a cream rinse?
Yes, I do.
Well, you shouldn't in the summer. You need to have that flyaway look, especially in hot, humid weather.
Oh.
So I would cut down on the cream rinse. Anyway, that's the end of the show for tonight. I can't go on.
Can I ask, what the hell do you know about cream rinse? What is cream rinse?